Hello Taurus, my name is Jason. Thanks for visiting my channel. Extra thanks if you're revisiting my channel. This is your January 2019 general tarot readings. It could be about love, could be about career. Any questions at the forefront of your mind? You'll know in the first few minutes whether it's resonating for you or not. If it's not resonating for you, then please try your moon and rising signs. They might ring a lot better for you. Okay, Taurus, you head into January with the Five of Swords. Okay, so perhaps you've just felt that you've won some kind of an argument or some kind of a battle, okay, but you get the feeling as well that the people that you've beaten, they might have a bit of ammo to be able to come back and get you when you least expect it. So you've won the battle, but you haven't won the war. You may have won some kind of an argument, but you may have lost a couple of friends in the process. Okay, so there's a bit of conflict there, which you just might need some healing. Okay, maybe we'll clarify that a little later. Okay, what's crossing you? You have the High Priest. Okay, so this is the equivalent of the Hierophant. This deck, so perhaps there's some kind of institution you're dealing with at the moment. So perhaps it's a school or a university. It could be something to do with laws, rules, policies, and it might be slowing things down for you. So you want to move on with your life, but this seems to be slowing you down. So it's like I'm feeling like there's some kind of a paperwork thing. So you've had to redo some paperwork or something like that, and you're perhaps applying to get into a school or a university, and you're waiting for things. Maybe there's been a delay because of some, the holidays or something like that. But I'm feeling that there's some kind of institutional awareness or institutional interference blockage there. We'll talk about that. We'll clarify that later. Okay, in your conscious goals. Okay, so your conscious goal, you have the King of Swords. So you are looking for some straightforward communication, which is like one way or another. So it's either you want to have this decision given to you straightforward because there's a bit too much paperwork involved or a bit too many words, that kind of thing, where you want someone to just come in and say, right, this is how it is, bang. Now, if that's your energy, that's what you're aiming for. You're aiming to have that kind of energy. You might need to tell someone like it is, and to do so, you might have to hurt a few feelings. You might have to come across as a little cold. We'll try and clarify that later. Unknown influence. In your unknown influence, you have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Seven of Wands talks about having to defend your position somehow. So look, it's starting to feel like some kind of a court case here. Maybe there's a legal matter going on, or something in the upper echelons of an institution. I'm feeling legal matters here, and it looks like you might have to try and defend yourself against or you'll feel like you need to defend yourself against something. Okay, or to, if it's not so much defend yourself, to stand your ground. Okay, so make a point of principle. That's what it's looking for there, but we'll clarify that. Okay, in your recent past, you have the Five of Cups. Okay, so the Five of Cups talks about some kind of loss that you've had, and you're trying to get over this loss. Okay, whether it's grieving for the loss of a loved one, or a job, or some situation that you really felt good about, and then all of a sudden things crash down somehow. You're really trying to turn around and see the two full cups there. Okay, that seems to be what the message is, and it looks like you're in the process of trying to turn around and see the bright side of things now. But there's, as I said before, it's like there needs to be some healing, and that's what I'm feeling there. But we'll try and clarify that as well. Okay, your future influence, you have the Star card. Okay, so the Star card is a sense of optimism. So you finally get out of this. I'm hoping that you'll finally get out of this Five of Cups and turn into this more optimistic energy here, which is in your future influence. So it looks like things will be turning and you'll be starting to feel really good. So if you're not feeling great about things just at the moment, the healing is underway and it's looking pretty optimistic. Okay. Now your talents, what you have to offer to get you through whatever this challenge is. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like some hard work coming up, Taurus, or if it's not hard work, it might be a little monotonous, tedious. If you have a look at this person punching out those pentacles one after another, okay, I'm thinking that you're going to be required to just keep plugging away, but you can do that. Taurus, you don't mind a bit of work. You might find it a little bit boring. It doesn't seem like it's really exciting work. You might even be learning something, but it looks like you're in the throes of this right now. Just it's like you're working your way through something, whether you're working on yourself or working on a project which is keeping your mind off this conflict that you might have got yourself into here in your environment. Okay, you have the Three of Cups, and so the way you're fitting in at the moment seems to be usually this is a card of celebration, but because of the other cards surrounding it, perhaps you're feeling like you're a bit of there's a sense of betrayal around you. Perhaps someone around you is overindulging in something, or perhaps you're overindulging yourself. Perhaps you're feeling a little sorry for yourself, or perhaps there's a lot of drinking around you, or perhaps there's a lot of celebrating when people still need to just finish the work. So it's like there's a lot of celebrating happening when the job hasn't been done yet. Okay? I'm not feeling this is a Christmassy thing or a New Year thing, or if it is, it's we can't just go start partying yet. We've got a few things to tidy up and get all straight and secure, which is demonstrated by you working away here, and you might be feeling that other people are celebrating when it's just not time yet. Okay, your fears and hopes for this period. Okay, you have the Tower card, so you're really wanting something to come crashing down. Now, it's not necessarily total destruction that you want here, even though it might be. It's more about some situation which is just not working for you, which is a bit of a burden, and the only way it can be fixed, as you see it, is that if there's just a total new clean out. So a clean out, so something fresh can come in. And so it looks like that's what perhaps that's what you're working towards, or it's like you're working away and you're not feeling like it's going anywhere, and you really just want this to happen. You just want this. Come in, bring it in, start afresh. Okay, and because it's a new year, it's usually a good time to start afresh on something. But that's what I'm feeling. You want something to just totally collapse so you can start again. It's like demolish the old building, clear it all away, just so that there's a hard foundation to work with and build up from there. And it feels like that's the kind of energy. And you've got this future influence of the Star card here, which is showing that you know that things can work out. It's just that the other people don't seem to be coming with you on this, whatever this issue is. Okay, so look, I think we'll clarify some of these now with the Hanson Roberts deck. We'll just see how we're going here. Five of Swords. What was this Five of Swords battle here, which opened up the reading for you? Spirit, can we clarify the Five of Swords for Taurus for January 2019? We clarify the Five of Swords for Taurus for January 2019. And we've got here the Fool card. Okay, so the Fool card, it's like you are ready to move on, and usually you're the kind who wants everything planned and sort of secure and stable, but you've got this full energy here. I'm thinking that, again, which goes with the Tower here, that the only way you can see it happening is if everyone just starts again and we just take it off and see where it lands. Like I've quite often heard it said that the best business plan to make is done after you've done it. Okay, and I'm getting the sense that that's what you want here. You want to just sweep everything clear and start again. Like things are too messy for you, and you're feeling the best way to tackle things from here is to just sweep it all away and start again. Okay, with this full energy, which is, take a leap of faith. Basically, the fool doesn't normally plan too much, and no one's ever going to advise us to just go off and don't make any plans at all and be totally unsafe. But the message I'm getting there is that that's really what you want to happen, okay? And if it's not, then perhaps that's an advice for you. Okay, and what's crossing you is the High Priest, okay? So there's this paperwork nightmare, this bureaucratic thing which is slowing you down. What's that about? Why is the High Priest here for Taurus for January? Where's the High Priest here, Spirit, for Taurus for January? Please clarify the High Priest for us. Sometimes the cards just don't want to come out. Don't want to rush them. Let's have a look here. Queen of Swords. Okay, so the High Priest is clarified by the Queen of Swords. Now I'm getting the idea that this is an advice, again, another piece of advice, and it's saying basically, yeah, someone's just say it like it is. Forget all the paperwork, forget all the estimates and analysis, just do it. Okay, come straight out with it, just do it. Okay, and which works really well with the Fool. Okay, just get on with it. Okay, and it's really feeling like this. It's like you're feeling like there's a big mess around you, and sometimes the only way to do it, it's like a car that's just been broken and repaired and broken and repaired so many times that you're better off just get rid of it and get a new one. Okay, so let's have a look at this Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here in your past energy? Why is the Five of Cups here in your past energy for Taurus? Please clarify the Five of Cups for Taurus. Okay, and you have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles talks about a new opportunity. So someone's given you a new opportunity or a message of a new opportunity, and you're trying to see that. Okay, now again, if this is the advice that's come from that, it's you want to take this opportunity, and so you can see here, so you've got this person needs to turn around and see those two full cups, and here's this page saying, yes, take it. So maybe you have taken it because that's a past energy. So you have taken this opportunity, or you want to take this opportunity. It's probably about business, something to do with work or material things or something around the home. Perhaps an opportunity to start a new business or to go a different direction in your business, something like that. Let's have a look at the Seven of Wands. What do you need to defend yourself against here? What have you felt you need to defend yourself against? Please clarify the Seven of Wands for Taurus. You have here the King of Pentacles. Okay, so when I see the King of Pentacles, I see someone self-employed. Okay, someone wants to go out by themselves. So it's looking like you want to go out into business for yourself or start a new way, take a brand new path in the business, and you're feeling like you have to defend that somehow. Okay, because whatever's happening at the moment, it's not working. So maybe that's what this whole thing's been about, this conflict that you're in. So the Star card is there as far as your optimism goes, your future influence. Let's try and narrow down. Please clarify the Star card. So there's a lot of optimism there for you, Taurus, coming up. Okay, so whatever you've been working on, perhaps it's going to pay off, and it's just going to give you that start that you need. It's looking like a new business project, a new idea which you really want to get going, but to get it going, something else has got to go out. Now, if it's not business, if it's not self-employment, it could be just about something in the workplace, perhaps a totally new way of doing things. I'm thinking totally new way. The old way is just not working anymore. It needs to come down. Let's have a look here. Star card is clarified by the Four of Swords. Okay, so the Four of Swords talks just about taking a rest, stepping back, and examining all your options, and often also represents meditation as well. So there's going to be an inner calm for you here when you, after this battle that you've been through, you're going to feel a sense of calm and a sense of optimism. Okay, and you don't want to rush anything. Okay, but that's what it's saying there. So I'm not getting much more out of that. Let's have a look and see the Eight of Pentacles. What are you working on here? Now, this will probably tell us a little more closely what you're working on, Taurus. Let's just come out. I'll take that. Okay, so the Empress. Okay, so the Empress talks about new ideas, new things. Also talks about children, but in this case, I'm thinking because it's work, it's about this great idea you've got, and you're trying to give birth to this project that you've got, this workplace thing. I'm feeling very strongly it's some kind of a workplace thing, whether it's going off to work for yourself and start your own business, or implement new ideas. That's what it's looking like. And that's. I'm just trying to get in touch with what specifically this might be. This great idea that you've got. It's feeling very general at the moment, but you'll know if this is resonating for you, and the advice is definitely there to just get it going. Speak your truth with that Queen of Swords energy. Just say it like it is and take that leap, okay? And get that new idea, give birth to this idea, whatever it is, turn it into reality. Okay, so the Three of Cups, looks like there are people celebrating when it's not quite ready to celebrate, or they're celebrating the wrong things. They're celebrating something which means nothing. It doesn't go anywhere. You'll know if that's landing on you there. And the Tower. What Tower do we have here? Why is the Tower here? Please clarify the Tower for Taurus. Let's have a look here. Why is the Tower here? And you have, there we go, the Ace of Cups. All right, so when this Tower comes, okay, there's a beautiful new start coming for you. Okay, so the advice seems to be saying, there's the Tower, great, and there's the new emotional opportunity, the new start, fulfillment. What a great card to have. Most readers will tell you that after the Tower, something good comes. Well, this is beautiful. Look at this. So the end of January is really showing you, Taurus, that keep working away on whatever this great idea is, and then this can finally come down, this Tower, and then you'll be left with this. So that's a great way to travel through, I'm thinking, or some great lessons to learn here. Bit of conflict to get through, but it looks like speaking your truth is going to get you there, and just work for what you are standing for, if you like. So please let me know, Taurus, if this is resonating for you, and some comments would be great, and subscribe, of course, and hope to talk to you in a couple of weeks.